EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change looks. Make it difficult pre and post snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
To throw right away is Vic. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Commanders. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now an opening past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Go, stand. Throw, 52. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Here's a design run. The ball comes out. And it is recovered by the Bengals. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Open man, that's Odunze. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Dragon 60.
On play action, it's Vic. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Vic. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Not much on the return. We'll stop him at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Here we go. 45. What? Ready.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready, ready. Look, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
Set.
They'll give on the ground, and he'll have a Commanders first down. Take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Good for Washington. First down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain. Now faking the give. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On the set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now, Vick. Forced out wide. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Touchdown, Bengals. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Claws, 10. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
10 block, ready?
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think they tricked him that time, Mike. I mean, they originally showed zone, so he thinks the defender's going to pass him off into an open area, but then they match it underneath with a man concept, and he doesn't see the defender until the ball leaves his hand. Big-time play by the defense and puts their offense in a great spot.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Vick on the run to the right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. has now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing now, Vick. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready?
To throw is Vick. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll be second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This third and 6.
Ready?
A carry here from Montgomery. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
60 Bobcat!
First down.
Vick gonna look to throw. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Bengals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it? Red. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
He'll drop the throw. Pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down.
On the ready?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right. White. Let's hut, hut.
Back to throw. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing. We've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
Straight to the air they go. Buys time, rolling right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Washington.
First down, play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is brought in at the 15. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
On the ball.
Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
They send it out wide to Samuel. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Reichert connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in drives ahead.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. The 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Gets it to him on the screen. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Free play here. Let's see what he does. This is Cup. That's Cup. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. That is so heads up, Brock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have.
On the set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing it on 2nd down. Buying some time right. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-3 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 9.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Ready.
And the Commanders.
Sign quarterback run here. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Saints get to it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on our own side of the field. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending kick. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right at the line
On the
of
jump.
scrimmage.
79
No gain on the play.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Bronco Warrior 17, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
50, green.
The running back gets it on the draw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
Broken up by a big guy at the line. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Looking for Cup, but it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make...
He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right. Here we go, set.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Everyone was set, and at the line, the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. First down, he takes the snap. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He had arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
2nd down pass play coming. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
3rd and long for him here. Look at this fullback now. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Ready.
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward fivefold, maybe tenfold.
Got it. Ready?
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Look, it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tight. Ready. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Go.
He's going to throw it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one goes off the left upright, but over the crossbar. Oh, it still goes through. That one is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Looking closer than comfortable to their end zone. It is 2nd and long.
Right.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
All set to go now from the 35.
70 Rangers, Bronco.
Airing it out to start this drive. He could do it! Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one splits the uprights, and the Saints go up by 19. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
The final throw before the break. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
Tag. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Maverick, Viking 18.
Back now, pressure coming. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So Sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 5.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Samuel now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, right.
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. He puts some juice on it deep. This is caught inside the 15. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
33, yellow. Set.
Back to the well again. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Set. Ready.
They run with Saquon Barkley. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate. Two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Got it.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
52
Didn't
blue.
get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down.
Set. Hut.
They'll throw for it. Into traffic, complete. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
18. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Throwing from the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Come on, set. Hut.
Starting this drive with a design run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. First down.
They'll throw here on first. And has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
Here we go, set. Black 40, set.
They send it out wide to Samuel. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To number 1, Debo Samuel. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Ready.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Saints grab it. 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. At the 5. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Saints keep running away with this. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Red, set, ready. Ready?
Well, come out throwing. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It gets second down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Yellow, 22. Set, go.
He's dropping back to throw. And they get to him again! And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Before the play clock can expire, we get a timeout from Coach Dan Quinn. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Drill green. Red, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4.
Red, 38.
I love you too.
Ready?
Desperation time here on 4th. Flush down out to his left. Left and pulled in by Cup. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up.
33, yellow.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last in
Yeah, it's been Pick City, man. Good game, man.
Trayvon Diggs has got it. So it's a win for the Saints. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Seattle.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Here we go. Ready,
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Ready?
From the gun, Vic. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open.
Ready?
Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Come on, come on.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go!
Vic now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Vic now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, Vic. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Jacobs will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they run with Bettis. Shifts by him. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 37 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Come on, thanks.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Watt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On the ready. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing, Vic. Completes it to Watt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Vic goes play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Vic to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready. Ready.
It'll be Vic once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had him open. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
It's fourth and goal.
So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit.
36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Black, 95. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. But they're going to rack him up as he'll go down well short of the first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Play action now. Vic. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Off the play fake, Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Red, 30 seconds.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yellow, 43. Black shot. Hut, hut.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking deep for Crabtree. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Crabtree, 75 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point
60
conversion.
red. 60 red. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Commanders 14, Ravens 10. Will Reichard to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Vic going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
That went out wide and intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
43 rail. Let's go now. Red, cycle, black 40. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
Vic readies to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Wide open receiver, complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Vic. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Come on, come on.
Again, it's Vic. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Baltimore first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Vic now. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup.
This is second and 8.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Commanders 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. 40.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And it's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Come on.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tim Tebow taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Fight 60.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Reichard to kick off.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
On the jump.
This is 1st and 10. Vick. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down.
Lightning, 18.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 card, 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Here's Vick. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Cowboy 80. Set up. Let go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. But now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
18 Cardinal, 18. There we go. Stop.
On first down they go with Jacobs again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Michael Vick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run now with Kittle. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Vick to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
Vick on the sneak. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.